The tooth as a kid, you would put it under your pillow and then you would wake up with money there. That's the kids meal toy that Burger King wants you to forget. In 1999, BK put Pokemon toys in their kids meal. This is probably the weirdest thing that has ever been sold at the most expensive Lego brick of all time. This brick here is a 14-karat solid gold Lego. This kid went to a private school, and it was a rule that students were not allowed to have their phones on them. Well, one day, the vice principal, crazy things that happened in high school. At one small school, one day, the principal, when this person was a senior in high school, the biggest fight anyone's ever seen broke out in one of the hallways. Kids were packed in there. Everyone was shouting, fight, fight, fight. People were so tightly packed, they couldn't even... Crazy things that happened in high school. This story took place back in the... Weird things kids did in school. One day during class in... Famous death row meal requests. John Spankelink was convicted on one count of murder and armed robbery. He was put to death in Florida State Prison in 1979. However, for his last meal, he denied food. He was a heavy drinker, so all he wanted was one flask full of Jack Daniel's whiskey, which he drank and shared with the prison superintendent. Timothy McVeigh was the American terrorist behind the Oklahoma City bombings, which killed 168 people. He was sentenced. Black markets kids ran in their schools. A follower submission. When this kid was in 6th grade, he had a 3D printer. Well, he had always tried to figure out a way to... This kid went to the weirdest birthday party ever. When he was in kindergarten, there was a very rich kid in his class named Maxwell, and he was invited to Maxwell's birthday party. It was awesome, he said. It was Ninja Turtle themed, and there were squirt gun fights. But then the mom invites everybody inside for presents. Alrighty, kids, come on in, it's time for presents. And there was no cake at this party. Instead, it was a bunch of glasses filled halfway with skim milk and halfway with Diet Pepsi. She made every single person there drink this concoction. This kid was like, I'm sorry, I'm not drinking that. Oh, but you have to drink it. Everyone else loves it. I don't think they love it. Look at Johnny over there. He's about to puke. Oh, he's being dramatic. You're gonna drink it and you're gonna like it. You have to. I don't have to do anything. If you want to be friends with my son, you're gonna have to drink this right now. Crazy things people did in high school. When this girl was a senior in high school, weird things people did growing up. Weird things that happened at her friend's house. This one kid had this friend that he would hate. Weird things people did when they were growing up. Throughout this kid's entire childhood, his dad made him do this one specific scary things that happened at a friend's house. When this dude was 8 years old, this kid got suspended for the innocent business he ran in his school. Black markets kids ran in their schools. A follower submission. When this dude was in middle school, there were weird things that happened at a friend's house. When this kid was 9, crazy things that happened at a friend's house. This woman was staying the night on her friend's. Secrets people are taking to the grave. When this person was 14 years, the craziest things parents told their kids. When this person was growing up, her mom was incredibly paranoid. She thought everybody and everything was a kidnapper. So when she was around 4 years old, her mom told her that it's illegal to be outside when the mailman comes. So around 11:15 every day, while she was playing outside, the mailman would drive up and she would run into the house. Mailman! This was an everyday occurrence. Now fast forward 30 years, and whenever she sees the mailman pull up to her house, she still gets that deep feeling of panic in her stomach. Because of her mom, she doesn't think she'll ever get over the worst parents of all time. When this girl was 11, she was...
Dawaj onde mergeți. După apă.
This mom made a complete
Eu stau acasă și fac videoclipuri, ok?
The worst rules parents had for their kids. When this girl was younger, her dad would never let her erase anything on home. This cow was falsely accused of murder. Some years ago, a fight broke out at the dumbest reasons people got in trouble at work. 30 years ago, this lady worked at McDonald's, and one day, dumbest reasons people got in trouble at work. This guy worked at the dumbest reasons people got in trouble at work. This guy was chilling at home when he got a call from a manager of a company. Hello? Oh, hello, Greg. He answers. Well, Greg, you didn't show up for work today, and honestly, I have had enough of your bullcrap. You are a disgrace to the Comcast company. You're ignorant, you're selfish, you're incredibly selfish, you waste all of our time. Your mother would be so disappointed in you, Greg. You can be quiet. Black markets kids ran in their schools. A follower submission. When this kid was in middle school, he wanted to make some money, so he started a business. He bought a bunch of Smarties, and he sold them for 25 cents each. But he soon realized he wasn't making the profit he wanted, so he had another idea. This guy was very good at math, so what he did was he went to the school counselor, and he switched from advanced